Peace. Yeah. Woo. Happy now. Now's the vibrate. I was gonna sing it. Now's the vibrate. Of course, not too far in the future. Not too far back there. Not going too far back that way. Right now, just want to share a quick crystal combination with y'all. This combination is gonna be for attracting abundance on all levels, but just attracting what you love. Because sometimes you could get caught up into, you know, if you're not meditating enough and your ego's still a little too present, you may be attracting things that it's more of what your ego wants. You know, something that's keeping you comfortable for your ego and not necessarily something that's good for your growth, you know, on a soulful level. But also, you know, the things that you love in most cases too will be from, you know, the soul in essence. And so I thought of like with this lodestone. Lodestone is basically it's naturally magnetic, which these hematites right here are magnetic, but this is naturally magnetic. You can see it almost still in this raw form basically. But the lodestone are magnetite, and it's good for matter of fact, it'll be at a lot of botanicas and you know, little places where you get your candles and your incense and stuff from. It'll be sold mostly as a stone for love, you know, like to attract love, to bring all the things you love, but also just to bring a person to you. It's more marketed as something that's like for attracting someone you love or someone that you want to love, you know, on some type of level like that, you know. But it's good though, just in general, at attracting, you know, things you love, just not on a relationship level. And also you got the magnetic hematite. Oh, you see it? Oh, but the magnetic hematite is good in combination with the lodestone, because not only is just creating a lot of magnetism, and remember, we are electromagnetic beings. Electro with the masculine energy, or electric with the masculine energy, magnetic with the feminine energy. And right now we're moving into the divine feminine energy, and we're moving into a type of energy on a manifestation level where it's more about being magnetic and not trying to, it's not about the electrical, fiery, active, going out and trying to, you know, do things. And when I say that, it doesn't mean that you don't perform any actions to manifest things, but it's just more of you know, lining up with your soul, so that when it is time to act upon something, it's inspired action, where it's just coming straight from your intuition, straight from the heart, where you know, all right, this is what I gotta do, instead of feeling like you just gotta go, like, all right, I just gotta be active and try to work on this, no matter if it's any direction, just to be moving and feel like I'm doing something, you know. It's like, nah, moving into the vibration of letting things magnetically come to us. And two is, and I made a video about this, like, where it's almost forcing your hand in essence, where if you out here trying to manifest things with that masculine energy on that type of level, it's gonna get harder and harder for you, you know what I'm saying? Because it's almost like the universe saying, here, I got this support system right here for you, and then you going left. It's like, you know, so it only gets harder and harder the further and further you go away from what's set up for you to, you know, to succeed in essence. But I thought about, you want to have a green aventurine. Matter of fact, green aventurine is basically like green quartz. You know, green aventurine, good for attracting abundance on a money level, but also good for just altruism, like self-love, a little bit of love in relationships, love on the emotional level, but definitely great for attracting abundance on a money level. And also in combination with rose quartz. I don't have a piece of rose quartz with me at the moment. I done passed out all my rose quartz. But so green aventurine, rose quartz, lodestone, and if possible, and it's key, Honestly, this is one of them things where, you know, I'm sharing this with you. I'm not sharing this in the manner of like, oh, hey, y'all go out, y'all gotta get it this right now. Get this as fast as you feel the need to, you know, but just know though that it is the magnetic hematite that you really want to work with, and not just regular hematite, you know. But you want to have some 2 magnetic pieces of hematite, because that energy, that energy of them, you know, pulling each other, that magnetic energy is also in your energy field. And not say like your energy field is mimicking that energy, but to a certain extent is resonating with your energy, so it's creating a magnetic pull within your own energy field and vortex. And then in combination, and 2, hematite is also ground, and hematite, that's why tiger's eye is good for manifestation, because it deals with the solar plexus, but it also has like iron deposits that deal with that root chakra, or that ground, and that malkut. Malkut is the cross of bringing things in the physical. The crucifixion of Christ was bringing our vibrational energy into the physical, you know, being crucified. Now we got to live in this physical, you know, existence, and not just be just straight up vibrations. But the hematite helps to bring the vibrations into the physical, you know, ground. Or, you know, you could sit around and think about all kind of ideas all day long, you know, in the astral planes. You know, say if you're working with just the high chakras, you could be up there in the astral planes all day long, but you won't really come down with any information or really do nothing if you're not grounding yourself and feel the vitality to actually put that in motion, you know what I'm saying? So magnetic hematite with the lodestone, or you could do a magnetic hematite lodestone sandwich. However you choose to do it. But you want to take these crystals, and again, also with rose quartz. And don't forget that your heart is one of, you know, it has a lot of electricity pumping out of the heart, and it is the embodiment of the electromagnetic energy, because it's also magnetic as well. And you want to take these crystals and not just put them over your heart on a regular level. And the heart is a little bit to the left, so, you know, like middle to the left a little bit, like in right with it, like the middle of the chest. I'm sorry, but you know, like right in the middle. So the middle and right to the left a little bit. And then 2, you want to take, you know, put it on the skin, so you put it under your shirt and actually let the crystals touch your chest, you know. So it's the hematite, magnetite, green aventurine, and rose quartz. And also to add a little spiciness to it, like emerald, bam, you know what I'm saying? Add a little spice to it. You could put some moldavite, you know, add moldavite to this situation. But basically, you want to put this moldavite and one more that I have to add. I always say it's wrong. Vesuvianite or Vesuvianite. Vesuvianite. It's like a green stone. I made a video about it. You know, you could go look. I did a past video about it. But that crystal and moldavite could be added to this situation to throw a little spice on it. But the main ingredient, what you really need, is the magnetic hematite with the magnetic lodestone, and at least rose quartz or green aventurine, either or. But I'm telling you, the combination of all of them, because, you know, for the strength of the situation. But you want to put these crystals on your heart, and you want to close your eyes, and you want to imagine a torus field around your body. You know, that old apple looking shape, you know what I'm saying, where it's like a tunnel that goes through the body and it opens up at the bottom, and it's like almost like standing in a big donut, you know what I'm saying? But basically, you want to envision your torus field. You want to envision all the things that you love and desire, and all the things that you want to manifest, all the things that's a part of your soul purpose, you know. Like you feel like you're you're trying, and, you know, those things that you really love, or you're not getting the signs of getting closer to your soul purpose, or, you know, just anything on that level where you feel detached and feel like you're trying to get, not detached, but detached from, you know, what you love and your soul purpose. Like you feeling like it's far away, or like it's not coming to you in the moment. So this was what this you can say this exercise is great for. So you want to put the crystals on your heart, and you want to close your eyes and imagine, and of course you're doing deep breathing, you know. On this one you don't have to do the yogic breath, so you could in through the nose, out through the mouth. And as you envision in the Taurus field, envision all those things you love coming at the top, like basically like it's being grabbed out here by your Taurus field in the outer ranges and bringing it through the top of the Taurus field, you know, and into your vortex, you know what I'm saying? And then at the bottom, like all unwanted things are spitting out, but we only focus on what we love and what we trying to manifest. And I say trying to, we eliminate that word out of our vocabulary. But you imagine the Taurus field, whether it's you know, you could envision being at an award show, like, you know, like you done did your music, you done went double platinum, and you standing on stage giving a speech, you know what I'm saying? I done had plenty of those visions, you know, things of that nature. But kind of in the lines of that are like with dealing with money, you know what I'm saying? Seeing yourself with abundance just flowing in with ease, you know. I tell people, to each his own. Some of us do better focusing on the end outcome of having the abundance. Some of us do good at visualizing the abundance, the financial abundance itself, like so visualizing the money itself. Whichever situation works good for you, because some of us are too brainwashed by our parents and that system of thinking, oh, money is evil type of, oh, you're not spiritual if you deal with money type of, by, you know, some of us so stained with that mind frame that it's just hard for us to envision money. Because when you go to envision money, the thought of feeling like you're greedy or something is going to pop into your head, because society and again our parents done handicapped us with that old mind frame, rightfully so. It was our sole purpose. But anyway, you know, just envision the money could be hard for some on dealing with that situation. So, you know, whether you envision the money itself or the end outcome, but again, you just visualizing all these things just coming into your Taurus field. You know, envision yourself in the studio making that hit record. Envision yourself making that jewelry piece that, you know, that famous entertainer want to wear, you know, whatever the case may be. Like, envision yourself being in the rainforest, dealing with the indigenous people on the ayahuasca, you know, journey. Like, just envision, like, all the things, all the experiences that you want to experience, all the things that you love, you know, just envision that. And as you just, and it's the thing, like, it's just about the visualizations, and that's where the pineal being open or closed plays a big factor, because when your pineal is closed, you can't envision these things. And when people pineal glands are closed, that's why they're less connected to the spiritual and deal more with the physical realm, because, you know, they don't have that connection. So you want to open up, you know, make sure that pineal open. I got videos about that as well. But, you know, having that, the visualizations of what you're trying to, what you're going to manifest, you know, and what you want, you know. Visualize these things. And so basically while your hand is over your heart with that magnetite and that magnetic hematite, it's grounding those visualizations and bringing that and adding that heartfelt energy, that magnetic energy to those thoughts. You know what I'm saying? It's giving it magnetic energy. It's creating momentum, because the longer you focus on something, it grows. There is no way around this rule. That's why I kind of tell people, like, honestly, I keep it real. Like, and I'm going to just say we dumb as humans. We dumb to know that and then still linger on thoughts that we know are not healthy for us, you know. In which, of course, we do a lot of things that we know better and still go backwards. And that's why I included myself in the situation, because I'm no saint when it comes to spiritual growth. You know, we all, you know. But again, you know, the visualization, just magnetic, like visualizing your Taurus field, just bringing all these things to you. And I'm not giving you no day like, oh, in the next day or two, this, you know, no, I'm not giving no days of when things will, you know, manifest in essence. But I will say it will bring you closer. And you will see a difference, though. I will say this much. You will see a difference in how quick the synchronicity of something manifesting, especially if you use moldavite and vesuvianite with this situation as well. Especially moldavite, you're gonna see extremely high level of synchronicity on how fast this manifests, but it will add strength to attracting what you love, you know. And again, and before this exercise, you might want to meditate, you know. For those of us that's new to meditation, just sit down for at least 5 minutes and just try your best to not play with your thoughts. Just sit there, like, you know, and breathe. Follow your breath. Just breathe deep for about 5 minutes, you know, and that'll help kind of, you know, at least bring some type of serenity to your vibration, where if you still got the noise, you know, at least you're kind of be in a more serene place, and then that'll allow for a more open connection, you know, dealing with the visualizations, you know. So that's definitely something that you want to deal with. You know, again, magnetic hematite, lodestone or magnetite, green aventurine, rose quartz, and to sprinkle a little extra spice on it, moldavite and vesuvianite. Definitely gonna be great for attracting those things that you love. Just deep visualizations. Close those eyes. That food in Ethiopia that you want to eat when you travel out there, like start taste, like, you know, why you got and what's funny, sometimes I do stuff like that when I'm doing my visualizations. I'm like, say for instance, if I'm trying to line up with manifesting some food, because you're not necessarily manifesting, you're just kind of lining up with the manifestation of it. But when I'm like that stomach, I'm a little hungry, like I start envisioning food, and I'm like, ooh, that whatever it is, like that kale salad, it's tasting good, you know. And putting into what's funny, as you're doing that, when you create the laughter from laughing at yourself, from, like, you know, overly, and which is not overly doing it, it's just crazy to society, you know, crazy to society, but it's not crazy if you're trying to manifest something. To hell with what somebody think. If you're trying to fill your belly up or manifest some money or deal with your soul purpose, all that. And that's why one of the biggest teachings is to teach people to not care about what others think, because you're gonna hinder yourself all day long. Like, that's why a lot of people sitting down and commenting ugly comments on my YouTube channel, but they don't have you know, it's like, you could throw the stone and all that, but, you know, you realize, like, you know, yeah, it does take that not caring, you know, to just go forth and just, like, to hell, because people gonna talk anyway, you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta, you know, do your magic. So if you visualizing and you're in public and you gotta, you know, tap the mouth with it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I remember when in one of my old stories, I think is a video talking about story time, but when my bike got stolen, I remember envisioning, like, trying to get my bike back, and I envisioned, like, putting my hands up and actually riding the bike while I was walking down the street, you know, to get that deep into the visualization so it could manifest. So again, like, it don't matter, like, what others think. You got to just be real deep into, you know, believing and knowing, you know, that it works, you know. But that's basically it. Peace. Happy now. Now is the vibrate. The rate at which we're vibing. Not going too far in the past. Not going too far in the future. Right now. Peace.